I believe I do. Let me backtrack and just say that if you'd asked me in 2008, 9, 10 how I felt about it, I would say that I was the Atlas.
Robert Downey Jr. is an American actor, producer, and singer. He's probably most widely recognized today for his role as Iron Man in the Marvel franchise of the same name. The role made him one of the highest-paid actors in the history of Hollywood. His career's been characterized by critical and popular success in his youth, followed by a period of substance abuse and legal troubles before a resurgence of commercial success later in his career. In 2008, Downey was named by Time magazine among the 100 most influential people in the world. And from 2013 to 2015, he was listed by Forbes as Hollywood's highest-paid actor.
Sour grapes and why isn't this happening for me? And, I only get the stuff he turns down. It's really kind of more of a worldview.
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video.
His full name is Robert John Downey Jr., but is also known as Iron Man. He was born April 4th, 1965 in Manhattan, New York, making him 57 at the time of this production. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall. Downey's career hit a rough patch when his drug use got out of control. From 1996 to 2001, he was arrested a number of times on drug charges. He was found to be in possession of cocaine, heroin, and marijuana at various times. He entered a number of drug rehab programs but relapsed each time. In April 1996, Downey was speeding down Sunset Boulevard and pulled over. He was found to be in possession of heroin, cocaine, and an unloaded .357 Magnum handgun. He was arrested. A month later, Downey was out on parole, and he entered a neighbor's house while under the influence of something and went to sleep in one of his neighbor's beds. He was given 3 years of probation and mandated to undergo drug testing. He missed one of the court-ordered drug tests in 1997 and was sent to LA County Jail for 6 months. 2 years later, he missed another drug test and was arrested again. This time, he was sentenced to 3 years in prison at the California Substance Abuse Treatment Facility and State Prison. He spent nearly a year at the Substance Abuse Treatment Facility, posted $5,000 bail, and was eligible for early release. A week after his release from prison, he joined the cast of Ally McBeal. He won a Golden Globe for Best Supporting Actor in a miniseries or television film for the role. Over the Thanksgiving weekend in 2000, Downey was arrested while intoxicated and in possession of cocaine and Valium. In April 2001, Downey was found wandering Culver City barefoot by an LAPD officer. He was arrested under suspicion of being on a controlled substance. He was found to have cocaine in his system but was released a few hours later nonetheless. After this arrest, he was fired from Ally McBeal. He was sent into drug rehab again and put on probation for 3 years. Downey started dating actress Sarah Jessica Parker in 1984 after meeting her on the set of Firstborn. The couple later separated in 1991 due to his drug addiction. He married actress and singer Deborah Falconer on May 29, 1992, after a 42-day courtship. Their son, Indio Falconer Downey, was born in September 1993. The strain on their marriage from Downey's repeated trips to rehab and jail finally reached a breaking point in 2001. In the midst of Downey's last arrest and sentencing to an extended stay in rehab, Falconer left Downey and took their son with her. Downey and Falconer finalized their divorce on April 26, 2004. In 2003, Downey met producer Susan Levin on the set of Gothica. Though Susan twice turned down his amorous advances, she and Downey did quietly strike up a romance during production. The couple's relationship continued after production wrapped on Gothica, and Downey proposed to Susan on the night before her 30th birthday. In August 2005, the couple were married in a Jewish ceremony at Amagansett, New York. The Downeys' first child, a son named Exton Elias, was born in February 2012, and their second, a daughter named Avril Roll, was born in November 2014.
My side for this going my way, why should anybody else be? And I'm not saying that's really what made the difference, but there is a bit of destiny involved in a lot of this stuff.
Robert Downey Jr. was born in New York City. His father is Robert Downey Sr., a writer, actor, and director. His mother is Elsie Ann Downey, an actress who appeared in many of her husband's films. Downey Jr. has an older sister, Allison. The family lived in Greenwich Village. Downey Sr. was a drug addict that allowed his son to try marijuana when he was 6. Downey's parents divorced in 1987, and he moved to California with his father. Downey attended Santa Monica High School at the same time as Rob Lowe, Emilio Estevez, Charlie Sheen, Holly Robinson Pete, Ramon Estevez, Renee Estevez, and Dean Cain. Downey dropped out of high school in 1982 and moved back to New York City to pursue an acting career. Downey had a number of roles in theater before landing a job as part of the new younger cast hired for Saturday Night Live in the mid-'80s alongside Joan Cusack, Nora Dunn, Anthony Michael Hall, John Lovitz, Dennis Miller, Randy Quaid, Terry Sweeney, and Danita Vance. The 1985-86 SNL season got terrible ratings, and all the new cast members hired in 1985 were fired. In 1985, Downey Jr. played a high school bully in John Hughes' Weird Science. In 1987, he played Julian Wells, the drug-addicted rich kid in Less Than Zero. From there, he went on to star in 1989's Chances Are, opposite Sybil Shepherd, 1990's Air America, opposite Mel Gibson, and 1991's Soap Dish with Sally Field, Whoopi Goldberg, and Kevin Kline. In 1992, he starred as Charlie Chaplin in Chaplin and was nominated for the Best Actor Oscar for his role in Chaplin. It wasn't easy for Downey to restart his career once he finally beat his drug demons. He was unhirable because the insurance companies used by productions assigned too high a price to Downey, and filmmakers were not interested in paying it for Downey. It was Mel Gibson, who'd been Downey's friend since Air America, who made the second half of Downey's career possible. He paid Downey's insurance bond personally for The Singing Detective. When Downey successfully completed the film with no issues, other filmmakers were ready to hire him again. Then in 2007, he was given the role of a lifetime when he was cast as Tony Stark in Iron Man. The first Iron Man film came out in the spring of 2008. Downey was critically praised for his performance in Iron Man. He also appeared as Tony Stark in the 2 Iron Man sequels in 2010 and 2013, as well as 2008's The Incredible Hulk, 2012's The Avengers, 2015's Avengers Age of Ultron, 2016's Captain America Civil War, 2017's Spider-Man Homecoming, 2018's Avengers Infinity War, and 2019's Avengers Endgame.
It's different. I don't really have a method or a process that I use, but I know that when whatever's going to work for that role or whatever, when it hits me, I know it.
Between June 2016 and June 2017, Robert earned approximately $50 million, making him one of the highest paid actors in the world. Between June 2017 and June 2018, he earned $80 million. Between June 2018 and June 2019, he earned $65 million. Robert Downey Jr. earned just $500,000 off the first Iron Man movie. Outside of Marvel, some of his biggest paydays include the $12 million for the 2010 movie Due Date and $15 million for 2011's Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows. Depending on various box office milestones, Robert will earn at least $40 million and as much as $75 million off Avengers Endgame. He also has a lucrative endorsement deal with Chinese phone company OnePlus. Robert's net worth is estimated to be $300 million. Robert owns a number of homes in the Los Angeles area. In total, Robert's property portfolio is likely worth $40 to $50 million alone. He's owned a $4 million home in Santa Monica since 2012. In 2009, he spent $13.44 million to buy a 7-acre estate in Malibu that features equestrian facilities. He owns a different house in Malibu that he bought in 2017 for $4 million. He owns several residential and commercial properties in Venice, California, a $2.5 million home in the Pacific Palisades, and a beachfront home in Manhattan Beach. Cars you'll find in Robert's garage include a 1965 Chevrolet Corvette, a 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 302, a 2009 Audi R8, an Acura NSX Concept, a 2014 Audi R8, a red Audi R8 convertible, a Porsche 993, a Ferrari California T, a Mercedes SL 550 Coupe convertible, and a Mercedes-Benz Pagoda.